From fueling your daily commute to shaping global economies, one name stands behind the scenes: ExxonMobil. For over a century, this energy behemoth has dominated the oil and gas industry, extracting resources from the earth and delivering them to the far corners of our planet. But how did this oil titan rise to power? And what does its future look like in a rapidly changing energy world? Let's dive into the story of one of the world's most influential companies. Join me as we navigate the complex world of ExxonMobil, a company inextricably linked to the flow of energy that sustains modern civilization. Our story begins amidst the burgeoning industrial heart of 19th-century America. In 1870, John D. Rockefeller established Standard Oil, a company destined to reshape the energy landscape. Rockefeller, a shrewd businessman, recognized the vast potential of this nascent industry. Standard Oil grew at an astonishing pace, tightening its grip on the nation's oil production, refining, and distribution. By the dawn of the 20th century, it had become a colossal enterprise, controlling over 90% of America's oil refining capacity. In 1911, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that Standard Oil constituted a monopoly and ordered its breakup. From the fragmented remains emerged 34 independent companies, two of which would later shape the future of the energy world: Standard Oil of New Jersey, eventually renamed Exxon, and Standard Oil of New York, later known as Mobil. These two offspring of Standard Oil expanded their operations globally, establishing a presence in every corner of the world where oil could be found. Decades of fierce competition ensued, with each company vying for dominance in an industry reshaped by geopolitical forces and technological advancements. In 1999, a seismic shift occurred in the energy landscape. Exxon and Mobil, former siblings once separated by the courts, announced their merger, creating a new behemoth, ExxonMobil. This union, the largest corporate merger in history at the time, brought together the combined might of two energy titans, forming a company with unparalleled resources, expertise, and global reach. The creation of ExxonMobil marked a pivotal moment in the history of the oil and gas industry, solidifying the company's position as a dominant force shaping the flow of energy on a global scale. But with this immense power came immense responsibility, and ExxonMobil would soon find itself at the center of a growing storm of controversy and environmental concern. Today, ExxonMobil stands as a colossal entity, its tendrils reaching into nearly every corner of the globe. With operations in over 200 countries and territories, the company forms a vital link in the intricate web of global energy supply. Its activities span the entire energy value chain, from the exploration and extraction of crude oil and natural gas, to the refining and distribution of petroleum products that fuel our world. The heart of ExxonMobil's operations lies in its upstream segment, where the company explores for and produces oil and natural gas from beneath the Earth's surface. From the unforgiving terrain of the Arctic to the depths of the ocean floor, ExxonMobil's engineers and geologists employ cutting-edge technology to locate and extract these precious resources. Once extracted, crude oil embarks on a journey to ExxonMobil's downstream operations, where it is transformed into a vast array of products that power our modern lives. ExxonMobil's reach extends beyond the realm of fuels and lubricants. Its chemicals segment produces a wide range of petrochemicals, the building blocks for plastics, fertilizers, packaging materials, and countless other everyday products. To distribute this vast array of products to consumers and industries worldwide, ExxonMobil relies on a complex network of pipelines, tankers, and storage facilities. Its iconic brands, Esso and Mobil, are recognized at gas stations and convenience stores across the globe, a constant reminder of the company's pervasive presence in our lives. ExxonMobil's sprawling operations and immense influence have not come without a cost. Over the decades, the company has faced mounting criticism for its environmental practices and its role in perpetuating our reliance on fossil fuels, the primary drivers of climate change. One of the most devastating environmental disasters in history, the Exxon Valdez oil spill of 1989, cast a long shadow over the company's reputation. When the Exxon Valdez ran aground in Prince William Sound, Alaska, it spilled millions of gallons of crude oil into the pristine waters, devastating marine life and fragile ecosystems. The spill sparked widespread outrage and calls for greater corporate accountability. Beyond the immediate impact of such accidents, ExxonMobil has been accused of downplaying the risks of climate change, and engaging in misinformation campaigns. Critics point to internal company documents suggesting ExxonMobil's own scientists were aware of the potential for climate change caused by burning fossil fuels, yet the company continued to fund research that contradicted the scientific consensus. These allegations have led to numerous lawsuits and investigations, with cities, states, and even entire countries seeking to hold ExxonMobil accountable for its role in climate change. The company has also been criticized for its lobbying efforts, which some argue have obstructed meaningful action on climate change. As the world grapples with the urgent need to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, ExxonMobil finds itself at a crossroads, facing pressure to reconcile its legacy of fossil fuel production with the imperative of a sustainable future. As the world races towards a cleaner energy future, the question arises, can an oil giant like ExxonMobil adapt and thrive in a world that seems to be shifting away from fossil fuels? The company insists it can, pointing to its investments in new technologies and its commitment to reducing its environmental footprint. One area where ExxonMobil is placing its bets is carbon capture and storage, or CCS. This technology aims to capture carbon dioxide emissions from power plants and industrial facilities and store them underground, preventing them from entering the atmosphere and contributing to global warming. ExxonMobil is involved in several large-scale CCS projects around the world, viewing it as a key tool for mitigating the climate impact of its operations. In addition to CCS, ExxonMobil is also investing in hydrogen as a potential clean energy source. Hydrogen, when produced from renewable sources, can be burned as a fuel without emitting carbon dioxide. The company is exploring the use of hydrogen in a variety of applications, from transportation to power generation, seeing it as a potential long-term growth area. Biofuels, another area of interest for ExxonMobil, are derived from organic matter, such as plants or algae. Unlike fossil fuels, biofuels are considered carbon neutral because the carbon dioxide released when they are burned is offset by the carbon dioxide absorbed by the plants during their growth. ExxonMobil is investing in research and development of advanced biofuels, seeing them as a potential way to decarbonize transportation fuels. Beyond these technological bets, ExxonMobil has also announced initiatives to reduce its own environmental footprint. The company has set targets to reduce its greenhouse gas emissions intensity, improve energy efficiency at its facilities, and reduce methane leaks from its operations. Whether ExxonMobil's efforts to adapt to the energy transition will be enough to secure its long-term future remains to be seen. ExxonMobil's grip on the global energy market has translated into staggering financial success, making it one of the most profitable companies in history. Its vast reserves, global reach, and efficient operations have generated consistent profits, even in the face of fluctuating oil prices and geopolitical turmoil. The company's financial might is evident in its revenue figures, which often exceed hundreds of billions of dollars annually. To put this into perspective, ExxonMobil's revenue is larger than the entire GDP of many countries, underscoring its immense economic clout. This financial firepower allows the company to invest heavily in research and development, explore for new oil and gas reserves, and acquire smaller competitors, further solidifying its dominant position in the energy industry. ExxonMobil's profitability has made it a darling of investors, particularly those seeking steady dividends. The company has a long history of paying consistent and growing dividends, rewarding its shareholders and attracting a loyal investor base. This focus on shareholder returns has been a hallmark of ExxonMobil's corporate strategy, but it has also drawn criticism from those who argue that the company should be prioritizing investments in clean energy over enriching its investors. The company's financial performance is closely tied to the price of oil. When oil prices are high, ExxonMobil's profits soar, as its production costs remain relatively stable. Conversely, when oil prices decline, as they did during the COVID-19 pandemic, ExxonMobil's profits can take a hit. However, the company's size and diversified operations provide it with a degree of resilience, allowing it to weather market volatility better than many of its smaller competitors. ExxonMobil's financial power extends beyond its balance sheet. The company wields significant influence in political circles, particularly in the United States, where it has a long history of lobbying for favorable energy policies. Let's take a moment to delve into some fascinating facts about this energy colossus. Did you know that ExxonMobil invests millions of dollars every single day in research and development? This global giant employs a workforce of over 60,000 people worldwide. These individuals represent a diverse range of expertise, from engineers and scientists to finance professionals and skilled tradespeople, all working together to keep the wheels of this complex energy machine turning. ExxonMobil's gas station brands, including Esso and Mobil, are recognized across multiple continents. Leading this energy titan is Darren Woods, who at the time of this video serves as ExxonMobil's CEO. Woods, a seasoned energy executive, faces the daunting task of steering this colossal company through a period of unprecedented change and uncertainty in the energy industry. ExxonMobil's story is one of ambition, innovation, and unparalleled success in building a global energy empire. From its humble beginnings in the nascent oil fields of 19th-century America, the company has risen to become a titan of industry, its operations touching the lives of billions of people around the world. But this story is not without its shadows. ExxonMobil's legacy is intertwined with environmental controversies, accusations of climate change denial, and concerns about its political influence. As the world grapples with the urgent need to transition to cleaner sources of energy, ExxonMobil finds itself at a crossroads. The choices it makes in the coming years will have profound implications not only for its own future but for the future of our planet. Will ExxonMobil embrace its role as a leader in the energy transition, investing heavily in renewable energy and working to mitigate its environmental impact? The answers to these questions will shape the energy landscape for decades to come. What role do you believe ExxonMobil should play in the energy transition? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's continue the conversation. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of one of the world's most powerful companies. ExxonMobil's story is a reminder of the complex relationship between energy, the environment, and the global economy. As we've seen, the challenges facing ExxonMobil are immense, but so too are the opportunities. The company has the resources, the expertise, and the global reach to be a leader in the transition to a cleaner energy future. If you'd like to explore more stories about the companies that shape our world, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to let us know your thoughts on ExxonMobil's future in the comments section below.